I was hoping you'd show up, Burgle. I was like, Burgle's gonna hate this deck with the passion of 1,000 suns. We took Young Pyromancer, we added some other cards to it. So, JW, one thing, and this is one of the many things that just, like, doesn't make sense with Magic Online, you actually can't earn extra play points playing friendly leagues. In friendly leagues, you can only get 80 play points back ever. You can never get more play points back than you put in. Is this the last deck of the day? Oh, MTGO Traders is online. So I can probably get another deck to play after this. We'll probably have one more deck after this. Which deck? I don't know. Look at the queue. Put the queue up. What's the top of the queue? We've got Mardu Token Shadow is the thing that's the top of the queue next after this, it looks like. Are there Assassin's trophies in the wild already? Are they in treasure chests? How are we getting them? We've not seen loyalty counters yet. Living End was very bad. It felt bad just like the last time we played Mono Blue. There was a new John Oliver video. Thank you for letting me know, YouTube. Alright. Fetch, basic, swamp, cast my Inquisition. Those are cards. So this is one of the matches where we really wish we had our Blood Moons in the main deck. Yeah, I'd assume there. I thought we had to wait till wait a hot second. They are playing Amulet Titan. I'm gonna update the stream deck really quick because I definitely forgot to do that. This Brutality doesn't really do anything. Snark recognizing Stark. Like to flash this back. You want to use your graveyard ASAP in this matchup because the opponent's deck plays a Bajuka Bog in the main deck. Because both... Oh, they suspended a Lotus Bloom. I missed that. Because Collective Brutality, they're really not going to keep instants in their hand at this point. I guess I could maybe tag a Summoner's Pact at somewhere down the line. I don't know. Seems pretty unlikely. Robinson with the $6 donation. Thank you very much for the support. I appreciate it. Please add this to Sultai Control to bump it up over tokens. Interested in how it plays. So I'm probably, Robinson, I'm probably going to wait to play that deck until after. If you'd like to bump something else, you can, but like Sultai decks, like I must have missed that one when I moved things down to guilds. Like decks like that like very obviously want Assassin's Trophy, I'm waiting until we have Assassin's Trophy to play it. So I had moved most of them down. I must have missed that one when I scrolled over it. Yeah, this deck very easily wants Trophy. So this is a position where having kept my thing in hand would have rewarded me. Perfect, sounds good. Perfect. Take your Titan. Man, Faithless Looting's a good card, huh? Does JAC want Assassin's Trophy? Yes. Yeah, it'll be better than Abrupt Decay in the sideboard, I think. JAC also wants the new Knight of the whatever. Remember that time I discarded Dreadbore instead of, Wow, they have Crumbling Vestige. That's brutal. That's a good Titan off the top. Can't Thoughtseize the top of their deck, chap. Can't Thoughtseize the top of the deck. The opponent's playing a deck called Amulet Titan. Really sweet toolbox deck. You can find lots of videos of it on my YouTube channel. Alright, I think I just start with this. This isn't free yet. What do you mean this isn't free yet? I have this Nahiri. Yeah, we played a league with Lotus Bloom in it. It's like fine. No, that's pretty stock hider. Like no Path to Exile isn't interesting. It's just like the stockest of the stocks. This is at its core a red-black deck. Although I guess we've splashed 4 copies of this card, which moves away from that a small bit. Breed's pretty good. Fatal Push is pretty bad. Yeah, Path is pretty exceptionally bad with Blood Moon. Do I want these Collective Brutalities? I don't think so. I don't think so. They didn't even ask me, Tannen. The only time I ever have contact with anybody from anything WotC official is when I poke them. I am so I'm glad my thoughts on they genuinely don't like me are just like not just me being silly, it's like actually the truth. T-Crush, thank you for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome. Thanks for helping make this one of the biggest Magic Twitch channels on Twitch.tv. We ain't need WotC for crap. We got more subs than everybody but Caleb. We might have more than Caleb at this point. It's close. It's close. We're pretty close to the biggest. Just play Hearthstone, then you'll get the good stuff, right? That's true, Tannen. It's just, like, so funny, too, right? Because, like, it really shows that they just, like, don't care about anybody from their own that does their own game. This is how the pros felt about the Silver Showcase, right? Well, thanks for the support. I appreciate that. Remember, if my schedule doesn't always line up conveniently with yours too, you are able to Twitch Prime when I'm offline too, and I really appreciate you taking the time to do that. That Twitch Prime pays my bills. That is not the land we were looking for. Hey, PF and Hunter, thank you for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome. Thanks for keeping me employed here. And we just need like we just need a fetch land so we can play this Blood Moon, right? Thoughtseize would be okay because we know they have a Titan. Mersop! Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch. Thanks for supporting mine with that. So they have Bounce Land, Primeval Titan in hand. Just become a big artifact streamer and then WotC will love you, right? Did you see my tweet about that? It was a couple of weeks ago. It's like I've decided I'm going to get on the Pro Tour. I'm going to get in early on Artifact, gain a huge audience, and get a special invite. Then we'll have Hogland on the Pro Tour. It's the most direct path to the Pro Tour, chat. Stream a competitor's game, get special invite. How are we doing, folks? Welcome. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday. I'm having a great Wednesday. Life is swell. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a full-time streamer and content producer here on Twitch. If you enjoy my stuff, please consider doing like Murapos and T-Crush and PF and Hunter and all the other wonderful folks who've done today, and subscribe to my channel. Subscriptions are the reason that I'm able to do what I do full-time. They are the people that keep me employed here. I wouldn't be here day in and day out without their support. Past subscribing, you can also support myself by checking out some of my very wonderful sponsors. Cardsphere.com. We'd love to help you turn some of your cards into other cards direct with other players. There's no haggling. They just take 1% fee off the top. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience. Using code Jeff12, you can save 12% on custom playmats, mousepads, binders, and bags with them. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, Warhammer, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. And of course, this stream just wouldn't be possible without viewers like Anoronic, Justin Nivik, and all y'all out there. If you are new and enjoying what you see, make sure you hit that follow button. Following the stream doesn't cost you anything. I hurt myself. Thanks for upping for the 10th month in a row. Welcome back, and I appreciate the continued support. It's hard to explain. Look, it's not your fault, Tannen. Look, take the money and run. Listen, I took WotC's money. WotC indirectly paid me money to stream Arena. I accepted that thing on the bounty board. God bless. Cash that check. Mad money. All right, so I'm gonna ditch this. Polluted Delta. I feel like Abrade is probably pretty bad on average against Polluted Delta. I still don't know what this new button does. When I right click, it says it's a yield menu, but it doesn't do anything when I click it. Test subject. Thank you for the 4-month resubscription there. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. It could be some kind of artifact deck, that's true. In my mind, Polluted Delta goes to like things like with delve threats or more controlling, and Abrade's pretty bad against both of those things. So probably not a shadow deck based on how they've sequenced here. Let's remove some of the mystery here. See what's up. To see my new icon. Have some boots for being a hardworking member of Hoaglandia. That's kind of unfortunate. So we need to take Kolaghan's command here, but unfortunately they get it back with Snapcaster Mage next turn. That's unfortunate. I guess if I would have led on Collective Brutality here, things would have gone better for us, because I could have Brutality'd the Kolaghan's command and then Thoughtseize the Snapcaster next turn. I want to definitely want to Brutality the Electrolyze now before I flash back Lingering Souls, though. The Dreadbore is kind of annoying for a Nahiri, I guess, too. Deal. Get my basic planes. Nice Inquisition. It shows when I have a thing going. All right, I'll take a careful note of the color. Why is it down here with these other things that are buttons if it's just a visual indicator? Like, why would you put that there? Like, we already have a visual indicator on the stream, on the screen. Does she have like a tank top on? Is that what this is? Are you telling her to cover up or something? I don't know what this, what is this? You know, if only there was some kind of iconic Magic logo that we could use to represent our cards that represent Magic. If only there was some kind of Magic logo that we could use, that we could use on these counters, that was simple and clean, that would fit it's a shame that nothing like that exists, though, so we're just gonna have to work with what we've got, I guess. But it did take me almost 30 seconds to think of using that, so I assume that whoever is doing these decisions at WotC would take them a lot longer than that. When I press my auto pass hotkey, this thing in the corner looks exactly the same, Gearheart. It doesn't, I get a little pop-up right here letting me know that I'm auto passing, but the thing in the corner doesn't look any different for me. That's just good synergistic deck building right there. Good synergistic deck building. We're gonna discard this and have absolutely no detrimental effect whatsoever. Look at this. Snapcaster knows what's up. He's targeting that Dreadbore. Well, change is scary, chat. Change is scary. Everybody likes hats, chat. All this update did was put hats on everything. Don't you like hats? What kind of American are you? You don't like hats? Come on now. Little orange and blue hats. You're not American, but I'm in America. Isn't everybody Americans? Gosh, the internet is scary. You meet all sorts of scary people from other places. Wait, why does it, if I click on it, he gets a hat. Look at his hat. Look at it. Look at it. Look at his hat. Oh, he doesn't have a hat when I zoom. Why doesn't he have a hat when I zoom, chat? I'm so disappointed that the hat only happens when it's little. It's really sad. It's like when I put a sweater on my dog. Who's a cute little elemental? Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a cute little elemental. No regular hats only. Hey, good news, chat. This is our 7th land, which means we can almost cast Bedlam Reveler if we draw it. In fact, part of me wants to cast Thoughtseize here just to get it out of my hand so I can cast Bedlam if I draw it next turn. Fetching so we have lethal on board. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it pays off for him here. Well, I'd assume, like, you all know what most Magic cards do just by seeing the pictures, right? Like, I forgot I could flashback Faithless Looting. Listen, I don't know where I went between the Faithless Looting going to my bin and playing this Godless Shrine out. Kolaghan's command, so you're dead. I was so overwhelmed by the Emrakul synergy. So Leyline of the Void seems really good here, right? It's like more than good. It's great. Kambal seems a-okay. It's a little chicken noodle soup for the soul. Lightning Bolt's probably medium. I think I want to keep Dreadbore for killing Mind Sculptors if they have them, or Delve threats. We are 0-1 in this league, I believe. 0-1. What did we die to in the first match? I forget. I went somewhere else. I almost feel like we're streaming in the wrong category, chat. There's all these other people, and they're streaming an actual video game, and I'm over here. I'm over here playing Excel. There's us playing Excel in the middle. It's scary. Change is scary. Oh no! That's exactly where I don't want you, Leyline of the Void. We excel, now with hats. Arena does come out tomorrow. Today is a special day of sponsored Arena streams, where you can see all of your favorite Hearthstone players stream Standard and Limited Magic. Let's not do that, Lurgoyf. Please and thank you. You can type again. So I think I just want Kalitas here, right? Yeah, the Just Kai Ascension deck is sweet. I love that one. I don't know. Why'd we invite Hearthstone streamers before? Why'd we invite Hearthstone streamers to the Silver Showcase? Nobody knows. There's a big brain at WotC somewhere that knows far more than we do. Details on how the donation queue works can be found at this link here, bit.ly/HugelSellout. As soon as MTG bot wakes up. You can also just go to my website, jeffoglin.com. Lots of good info there. The bot might be dead. I might have to message Dan and be like, yo, dog, the bot be dead. That's scary. Oh no! Oh no! Red source, red source, red source. Whew! Whew! That was, whew! That was a close one, chat. That was... I was a teensy bit worried about this Notion Thief. So if I pay you $50, will you play my deck next? You can learn all about how my stream works at bit.ly/HugelSellout. Hyder, thank you very much for the $10 donation. So Hyder, at the moment, the deck queue is currently in a slow. So that means I'm not currently adding decks for the $10 amount at the moment. So I'm happy to refund that to you if you'd like, or you are very welcome to add it to a deck that's already in the queue. I think I just slammed this. I don't know. This Notion Thief is like kind of worrisome. Thoughtseize. Oh. Perfect. For you, Anner, you've got that big special crown on your head, so probably. Actually, a $50 donation literally puts you to the top of the queue at the moment. Everything else that's above 60 is waiting for guilds cards. The top deck in my queue after this one is only at 55 points. We're kind of in trouble here. We're like getting aggroed out here by the Grixis deck. Yeah, $50 donation gets you to the top of the current queue. But keep in mind, I only have time to play one more deck today. So, if a bunch of people send in dollar dues for something, only one of them is going to get to go. Whichever one has the most dollar dues. I'm gonna not board in these ley lines. Maybe I want Fatal Push, actually. Yeah, I think I want Fatal Push, actually. It kills Notion Thief and Nicol Bolas. I'm going to start timing people out that are asking me about if they send me money, will I do something? If you have money to send and want me to do something, send the money. Otherwise, just stop being annoying in chat. That always comes up when people are like, would you do this? It's like, well, put your money where your mouth is and we'll make it happen. Otherwise, please go away. Yeah, as soon as you have the new cards, they'll be playable and constructed on Magic Online. It's an okay draw. Timeouts are always free here, Captain Command. I've got you. Has Anner paid for a year of state college? Oh yeah, he's got that 600K badge. Can I use that as democracy towards Jeskai Ascension for the next time he gets edited? Yeah, that's fine, Hider. John Travolta, thank you. That's a great username, John Travolta. Thank you for the brand new Twitch Prime sub there. I appreciate that. Thank you. I got you, Equin. Pinkado, thank you very much for the brand new Prime support. Welcome. Thanks for keeping me employed this month with that. This is just an easy Nahiri, right? Welcome to the Space Jam. I really don't understand why the loyalty symbol is not just the Magic logo. I really wish someone could like give me a good reason for why it's not just the Magic logo. A good reason probably doesn't exist, but if there is, I would like one. Just won the IBM Vault Challenge, giving you bits to brag. Keep up the excellent Moto critiques. Thank you, Fedge, for the support. I appreciate it. The CEO Man. Thank you for the brand new Twitch Prime support. Thanks for shipping your Bezo bucks this way this month. I appreciate it. Perhaps Arena now owns the... We sold the rights to the Planeswalker logo to the Hearthstone streamers to get them to stream Magic. We can't use it. Oh, this is a bold attack. Because, like, now I just get to, like, down-tick the Nahiri and eat the Tasigur. Sure. That was a fantastic draw. Get to block plus bolt this Bolas now. The symbol is the shape of the box around the starting loyalty on the Planeswalker. Okay, yeah, you're right. Those icons are the same, aren't they? Whoa, she keeps her counters when we zoom, but I don't keep hats when we zoom on creatures. Can we get some respect for the little hats, please? Harbinger! Nahiri! You're so very commanding, opponent. Oh, geez, we're getting Okay, that's pretty good. Now I want to play a cat deck so we can have cats with hats. There aren't that many things in my bin yet, huh? UX Prison is blue-red Prison. It's a deck that, you can find it on my website. It's like an Ensnaring Bridge, stuff deck. That one resolves. You didn't tell me a price to stream with a Moz. I'd assume you need to pay Moz more than you... Actually, I don't even know if that's true. I don't know. That's not like a one-person thing. When will it be added? Never. Yeah, the Blue Prison deck is good and very playable and reasonably competitive. It just isn't a pleasant experience to produce content with. Another Delph threat here. It's pretty bad for me. Please attack, please attack, please attack, please attack. Come on, please, please. That's not the fetch land I wanted for Christmas. Oh, this is awkward, because now I have to... Alright, whatever. Whatever. Could you add checkboxes for color? I could. Is that something that's like, is that like a meaningful search option? I thought about doing that, but it didn't seem like a meaningful search option to me. And less is more sometimes with stuff like that. I'm gonna jump there, preserve my health total a small bit. I mean, tagging things on WordPress is like pretty trivial. I didn't do it because I didn't think it would add value. Yeah, but not every deck and every color uses fetches. Like modern such I could see it being useful for standard, but like modern's such a big card pool, right? Like what you got over there? Fair. They get to pick their Tassiger back up here. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna add color. I don't think it adds value to the search. I think it would clutter the search field on the side without adding significant value. Looking at their lands, I kind of wish we had Blood Moon in our deck, huh? I mean, I should just always have that card in against these mid-range decks. I can just, like, loot through it when it's bad. That's probably the case. I'll trade here and take 4. Ashiok. That card seems pretty bad against us, right? It's like our best creature is an 8-drop. And they, like, left Tasigur in their hand to do that. Yeah, this is a Young Pyromancer deck. All right, so at this point, I just need to, like, not die to this Creeping Tar Pit. The UX prison deck and the no-fly list I took for a second for the blue-red artifact prison deck. That's exactly what it is. That is exactly correct. Everyone else is streaming RTR Rev, but Jeff plays by his own rules. What's going on, Talarian? Thank you for the resub. I wasn't invited to play with the cool kids, Talarian. They didn't want me to play with them. They left me out here in the cold. I am not joking. They literally invited everyone. Not a peep. Not a peep. No, I have never had anybody from Wizards of the Coast ever reach out to me for anything ever. And I think I want to Dreadbore here and then ship into Ashiok. Do we get to play Mardu Shadow today? Maybe? I think it's adorable that you think Cryptarian and Brian Kibler and the other large streamers applied to be in the thing today. And that I had somebody else be like, they're not paying for sponsored streamers. I was like, y'all have no idea how this works. If you think they're not paying the large Hearthstone streamers to stream. Listen, I'm gonna keep calling him Cryptarian because that's what it is to me. It means you're doing everything right. God bless. All right, so let's start with Faithless Looting here. We're looking for an answer to this Creeping Tar Pit, which this Kolaghan's command is, which is great for us. It's awkward, and again, this is kind of some of the awkward tension here. We want to get rid of this Emrakul, but I don't want to shuffle my graveyard in right now, right? I'm the Waluigi of Magic Arena. Yeah, I think we're doing okay. We're in an okay spot here. I'm gonna ice this Tar Pit, pick up another Bedlam Reveler, and then like Bedlam Reveler's gonna draw me into more gas, right? Like kill this, pick this up, kill this. I'll get invited for Magic Arena Tennis. I think the person that designed these counters played too much Team Fortress 2 and was like, everything's better with hats. Put hats on all of it. Put hats on all of it. If only I could flashback Faithless Looting to loot past these cards that I don't want in my hand. Thoughts on Bob in the 75 for this archetype? Thoughts on Bob in the 75 for this archetype? Thoughts on Bob in the 75 for this archetype? We're gonna have a problem here. I like how we added Emrakul and 4-drops to this deck that already had 8-drops in it, and somebody in chat's just like, but what about Dark Confidant? Since you'll be at SCG Columbus, as I think I will meet you and shake. Yeah, definitely. Always, anybody that's going to be at any event that I'm going to be at, feel free to come up and say hello. If I am not in a match, I'm happy to chat and sign stuff, all that jazz. All right, so you're dead. This is exactly the style of match that the Mardu deck in general should be beating. We're a deck that generates a lot of really grindy value, and we get to grind out other mid-range and control decks like this. Langler, thank you very much for the 16-month resubscription there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thank you for the continued support. Do you remember the Mardu player you faced a long time ago that had Bob and Emrakul? I do, Jace. I do. And they made some kind of play too that was like, oh, that implies they have Emrakul in their deck, doesn't they? Doesn't it? I mean, we kind of did the thing, right? Like, we didn't really get Nahiri going. Like, Nahiri was, like, on the board and was a Doomblade, but she didn't combo them. Huh. That's tough. So, the first reaction looking at this hand is just like, take the Mind Stone because it ramps them into big things. But like, the problem with that is we're not going to be able to kill them before they play these big things, right? Like this Chandra and this Reality Smasher are happening. Wave Length, thank you for the 2-month resub there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to take the Chandra here. I think that's the threat that's harder to deal with. Like, I'm gonna have to take a hit from the Smusher, but like Nahiri can come down and gobble the Smusher up afterwards. Take the cards that kill you, idiot. Yep. It's words to live by, really. When you think about being cute with your Thoughtseize, just remember my voice saying those words. Take the card that kills you. So Nahiri down-ticking actually doesn't make you discard a card, which is why Nahiri lines up pretty well against Smasher. Yeah, Smasher only makes you discard a card if it's a spell. It doesn't say spell or ability. So in Standard, actually, Stasis Snare, was it? The 3-mana enchantment was a really clean answer to Reality Smasher. Chandra's like kind of bad versus Lingering Souls. And this is actually good for us here because they get to play the Smasher a turn early, which means I get to play Nahiri on curve. Like, I was going to have to wait and play Nahiri off curve so they couldn't smash into her. But now I just get to, like, on curve play this Nahiri. You think they have Blood Moon in their deck? Blood Moon probably cuts them off of red colorless mana. Gobble gobble. And any haste creature they have here is probably another Smasher, so there's really no reason not to attack with the spirits. I guess they could have an Eldrazi Obligator, but if they Obligator, I need to leave both spirits back. Maybe I should leave these back because of Obligator. Sit and think on it more. Yeah, exactly. All right. It's like they updated the interface and it's more obsolete now. It's funny because it's sad. This is probably gonna miss. Batter Skull, Abe. So I have three instant and sorceries in my graveyard, which means if I flash this back, I can still cast Bedlam Reveler next turn. Another day, another floop, another peg. Thank you very much for the 4-month free subscription there. I appreciate that. Welcome. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nahiri's new top is beautiful, okay? She spent a lot of time at the mall picking out this beautiful new top, and she'd appreciate it if you don't crap on her decisions to do so. I'm just gonna bin this Pyromancer. This card's really fair when it costs 6 mana. This Nahiri package has been really bad. The Emrakul has been terrible. Maximel, if you're watching the stream now, I see your Jeskai figure deck you submitted. If you want to donate 50 for that, that is fine. It would be a fine deck to play. It looks sweet. So I think I just throw away all my tokens here on the Germ, and then the Bedlam Reveler is going to eat the Mutavault. Seems fine. Brutal. Brutal. Good attack from the opponent with the Mutavault here too. You want to just Nahiri for Reveler? I mean, like, the Emrakul is going to kind of wrap things up here. Like, if they don't draw a way to, like, doink our Nahiri here, they're gonna lose to this Emrakul next turn. Love the vids, keep it up. It's Jace, thank you for the tier 3 resub, I really appreciate that. Remember, my tier 3 subscribers are exempt from the queue slowdown, so you can submit a deck you'd like to see through the forum as always, or you can just drop me a whisper if you'd let me know. If you'd let me know what deck you'd like to bump, there's already one in there. I think I just attack with this, right? Just might as well, I'm not blocking with it. Oh, Smusher here is a little brutal. That's true. If you Nahiri for Reveler, you get to draw a whole bunch of cards. And you get a hat, and you get a hat. Everybody gets a hat. And I'm gonna go ahead and just like block with Young Pyromancer here too. And the reason, nah, I'm not. I'm a liar. If they draw Bolt off this Mind Stone, they get to hit Nahiri for 1, but I think that's fine. Or they just Bolt Nahiri. Yeah, exactly. And like, even if that happens, Nahiri's just gonna like down tick and gobble up the Reality Smasher anyways. It's 5 to equip, so they were short on play plus equip there. Alright. I would like to go get my friend. That was a risky click. I should have zoomed in. Don't take risky clicks, chat. Zoom in. How do you know you're targeting Emrakul if it's not wearing a hat? Asking the real questions. Do I want Bloodman in this matchup? I almost feel like I don't. Collective Brutality is pretty poop here, though. I don't know that Abrade is necessarily better. Yeah, Bloodman's probably fine. Abrade hits Skull, too. Yeah, that's fair. The queue is not open for normal donations again. We're going to open the queue back up for the stock $10 donation amount when we get to 40 decks in the queue. So when I fired up this morning, we had 52 decks. So getting close. And I'm planning to do a bunch of streams this weekend since we have guilds cards. So I'm planning to run long on Friday and then stream Saturday and Sunday this weekend. If you are not, when you are not pre-releasing, be sure to drop by. Time to get my monthly band vaccination. What's going on, Wax Papers? Thanks for the resub. I appreciate it. Welcome back. I kind of want to just Thoughtseize here. It's like, try not to get Thought Not Seared. Hey, Juggernauts, thank you for the 2-month resub as well. Welcome back, I appreciate that. And I'm going to Blood Moon them off of this, and I'm going to Kolaghan's Command this, so I will take this away from them. Yes, all of the people that have a ton of viewers streaming Arena right now are people that stream other games normally. Welcome to fun. What on God's green earth is that? That is. That's. Okay. How do you feel about Shatter this, make them discard a card, right? It's like, that's the line. No idea what was going on when I was looping in Gristlebrand. That's great for us, kidding. Looking for a land. Perfect. Inquisition's pretty bad at this point. Got 3 instants and sorceries in the bin for that. Sweltering Suns, Helter Skelter. Do. I do like that Nahiri lets us push through extra Bedlam Revelers. That's kind of nice. Get that. Blood Moon bringing in my Blackcleave Cliffs untapped, like the real MVP. Oh no, you bolted my Nahiri. How will I ever win the game now? Every single time. Never not Emrakul. Destiny Side with the $10 donation. Thank you for the support. I appreciate that. Let me know and I'll submit something else. I will let you know via email. So I think I start with this. Do this. Thoughtseize you. Flashback or castles probably. Yeah, Mardu Pyromancer in the past has like played some copies of Nahiri. I don't know. I think the big issue with adding Nahiri to Mardu Pyromancer in general is like, you know, when we talk about building decks on the stream all the time, like the first thing I always ask is like, what problem is this card solving? And as someone who's played a good chunk of Mardu Pyromancer at this point, I don't really envision an issue that this archetype has that Nahiri is fixing for us. She is good against Leyline of the Void. That's a fair point. This hand is great. Keep. I don't think I'm in for her yet. Definitely like need some lands and stuff. Okay, this is fitting. All right, I keep an eye on the Magic channel, like see where I'm at while I stream, and this sponsored stream here is playing Magic Arena as part of their retro week. How that's just good branding right there. That's just good clean branding right there. I would, as someone who enjoys being critical and being critical is appropriate, fair is fair. These sponsored streams that Magic the Gathering is having in Wizards for Arena right now are a very good thing. There are 23,000 people watching Magic the Gathering at 1 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon. That's more people than we had for the peak of Magic Worlds. Money being spent to pay for these advertised and sponsored streams is better than tournament money when it comes to advertising Magic as a game. It just is. It's dollars spent to coverage gained, especially with new audiences. It is far better. Far better. The only thing that I think is funny is that I am arguably one of the top 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, somewhere in there Magic streamers. And I'm hanging out playing Moto because nobody knocked on my door. But that's fine. As a whole, this set of sponsored streams is a good thing. This is a smart thing for Wizards of the Coast to have done. We're going to mulligan for Leyline of the Void here, because that's what we do in this matchup. That's not people saying that paying for streams where people, that paying for streams for people who already play Magic doesn't make sense. That's not true with Arena. Arena is a product you need to sell to your existing Magic players too, right? Like there are a ton of people in this chat who say they don't watch Arena and they haven't done it and they're not going to play it. And a non-zero amount of those people would probably watch me streaming it when they wouldn't watch other people streaming it. So you're not just selling Magic to people who've never played Magic before. You should also be selling Arena to your existing Magic players. The 6 is great. It's very good. I even have this Inquisition to spot check for an anti-Leyline card. This is just easy Faithless Looting, right? There's 3 hands, just like doesn't do anything. Most of the people who dislike me because I'm fairly short and to the point. There just isn't time to be long and hold a bunch of hands with detailed explanations of everything. Like when you're obnoxious here, I tell you to cut your crap out and we move along with ourselves. And some people don't like that. Occasionally, I go over the top, but I'm working to correct that. But there's a lot of people where even when I'm very reasonable, they don't like that. But that's their prerogative. They can go anywhere else. Take the bridge from below. Yeah, people have trouble with being direct. Yeah, this is Young Pyromancer with Nahiri in it. The stream decker widget should be on your screen. If you're on mobile, you can also type !deck in chat to get a link to the deck list. Deal. Resolves. This is pretty easy. Flashback souls to get a clock going. We need to kill them before these Gregor Gargadons kill us. As someone who has experienced what I would describe as self-growth as a human being who is capable of changing, there is a difference too between coddling and being rude. Like you can be correct about something and still be rude about how you present it. And that's important. That is important to note. That is something that I, as a person, didn't prioritize when I was younger. There's the Big Lebowski quote, right? Like, you're not wrong, but you're still an asshole. And like, that's very true, right? I previously prioritized simply being correct as the only thing that mattered. And that's not true. That's not how reality works. That's not how humans function. I think we're actually dead here. I just like don't have a good clock. Like I can anger here, but then they stack their board to this Gargadon. Like, do I like dig with looting? Anti-Trumpet. Thank you for the 9 months. I'm sorry I missed it while I was ranting and eating there. Sub baby hype. Thanks for all the great content. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. Sorry I missed it in the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna play one more league after this one. It looks like MTGO Traders is online. I'll be able to get cards from them. No, we really can't stop them from sacking here. And like this eliminates the only form of pressure that I have here, which also sucks for us. Yeah, Great Gargadon is very good in the BridgeVine deck. If you haven't seen it before, we've got a bunch of videos of it on my website and my YouTube channel. It's very, very good. Stifle burning their Gargadon is just like one of those like chef's kiss moments. Thanks for another month of telling it like it is and for the occasional flooped piggy. Thank you, Green Apples, for the 9 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. When does MTGO Traders typically get the new set? So they'll have a limited supply starting tomorrow because people that play in the sealed events will sell their cards to MTGO Traders, but I don't think they can actually buy packs just to open without playing in tournaments until, what's it called? Until Monday or something like that. Generally, they'll get more supply as more people play sealed and sell stuff throughout the course of the weekend. I'm hoping that I can get my hands on 4 Assassin's Trophy and 4 Ego for Friday. If anybody's playing sealed, hey, Aquarius, thank you for the 3-month resub there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. If anybody's playing sealed stuff on Moto and opens trophies or egos that they would like to lend me for a couple of days until I can get them, I would appreciate it. Yeah, we're just dead. It's got nothing going on. MTGO Traders buys tickets for cash. And even has haste. It does. It comes in with haste. Yeah, so people aren't familiar with suspend. They come in with haste too. Yeah, borrowing paper cards. You always have to. Playing Magic release weekend was always absurdly expensive. Like when I was traveling and grinding the tour a lot, SCG would always have a standard open release weekend, and it would always cost me like $300 or $400 extra to like buy whatever staples I wanted to play that weekend at inflated costs. Ego is the new cranial extraction effect, the new blue-black 1, and you can name lands with it. That's really weird, Boneless. Wow, another Amulet Titan player. Our hand's pretty good. We've got Disruption into a clock here with the Young Pyromancer. So depending on how good whatever they have going on here is, their hand is very, very good. That's unfortunate. I have a walking ball to shoot my Dr. Peasy here too. We're 2-2 in this league at the moment. Should have taken the bounce line. It does cost less than 3 to be fair. Yep. All right, so I know they have a Summoner's Pact in their hand. Excuse me. I think I'm actually going to, now that I drew that, yeah, I think I'm just casting Brutality. Just as bad duress here. Take the Pact, and then we'll go fetch Plains, play Lingering Souls next turn. Good pickup. Oh, you know what? I probably should have discarded one of these. No, I guess I can play this and then start flashing back souls. No, he got banned from Gen Con for online bullying, the same reason he's banned from playing Magic the Gathering. The fact that he got assaulted was a separate incident. Just so things are clear. The fact that he got assaulted was terrible and shouldn't have happened, but the reason he's banned from Gen Con was not because someone assaulted him. Admiral Vortex with the big cut the line. Deck looks sweet. Would love your opinion on it after the lane. Bolts and Taxes. This is a Leon and Arbiter deck, isn't it? All right, I'll do it. Just for you. Just for you, I'll do it. Thank you for the support there. I really appreciate that. Welcome. Do I want to offer this trade? I don't think so. I think going wider is worth more for us here. Yeah, remember, the no-fly list is not a I won't play list. The no-fly list is, these are decks that don't get played for $10 list. All right, first and only warning. Any more talk about Voldemort in chat's gonna end up people getting timed out. So let's focus on the Magic the Gathering, shall we? People that live to create drama do it to get talked about. So let's just stop talking about them and focus on the game. Well, I can make a bunch more tokens here. I'm not sure, Python. It should work. Python, do you use Twitter? Could you tag me and Evan Irwin on Twitter saying your code doesn't work? He's the one that set the code up. Hey, Mr. Maple Syrup, thank you for the 4-month free subscription there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Yeah, I have a whole video about Jerry T's thing. I think I'm just supposed to go Dr. PZ into... They got the double strike lanes here, which sucks for us. Maybe I was supposed to just slam Bedlam here. Well, the problem is it's going to have double strike. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to slam Bedlam. Like, dig for a sweeper. Or dig for a Doomblade. I'm just going to board out this Emrakul package. It's pretty mediocre. And one of the things that this deck doesn't have in it, because this Nahiri package has been fit into the deck, is this build doesn't have Ensnaring Bridge in it. And really, I think one of the best things about this archetype is getting to play Blood Moon, Ensnaring Bridge, and Leyline of the Void, along with a bunch of other, like, really playable cards, is good cohesion. I think it would be... So I think trying to fit in this package at the cost of cutting one of your prison elements feels bad. Yeah, like just play the good prison elements and like don't play the mediocre like cards that like kind of are used to prop it up. What people should do and what they actually do, Vix, is completely different things. And again, because this deck plays Faithless Looting, if I board in Wear Tear and they don't have Amulet, I can just Faithless Looting past the Wear Tear. So it's very low cost for me to bring in a card that might be dead and could potentially have a high upside. Someone asked why I didn't Faithless Looting on 1, because I wanted to save it to make a token for the Pyromancer. I didn't really have cards I was explicitly looking to discard on turn 1, so by waiting, I can like generate more value down the line. And when you use every bit of the Looting Buffalo, it is just an absurdly powerful card. They left in Pact of Negation. 1 Pact of Negation is fine. Just like lets you like stop a removal spell on your Titan. I am a professional quarterfinalist, so it only makes sense that I'm in 7th place. No, the opponent's deck is very reasonable. We played it on stream a number of times, Mr. Spooner. So the Grave Titan deck was made with a special donation instruction to explicitly be played on October 5th. So I will be building and playing it on October 5th. If you look, there's a notes section in the document. I think I want to put some guild cards in Zada, so I haven't built that yet. That's a Rorkthar, all right. Looking for a blood moon, a blood moon, a blood moon. Looking for a blood moon, do 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 do. So that cleans up Rorkthar. I'm gonna hold Abrade in case they have Titan in their deck still. What's different? I'm just older. And I'm older. You learn more as you get older. The things that seemed like they were once important stopped being important because you realized that they were just petty. It just ultimately was never really important. Life's short. I spent way too many IQ points interacting with people that just like weren't worth interacting with on various parts of the internet. Yeah, that's a good quote. Being happy is more important than being right. No, I looked them up, King. I looked them up. They're the ones that when you target, you make a wolf, and the other one targets everything, right? You're not that old, but I am older than I was when I was just a big old bag of obnoxious. Now I'm just a little bag of obnoxious. And Blood Moon off the top is lethal here. I'm gonna braid this so my 1/1s can attack in profitably. Yeah, get headed. Heard you like hacks, Azusa. Welcome to Thunderdome. If you click into the deck queue on the website, there's tabs at the top. Yeah, I've been doing this for a little bit of obnoxious seasons the meal, but too much and it's all you can taste. That was a good rip. Yeah, when I started traveling for things, I was 20, 21. I started finishing, I finished grad school at 21 and I started traveling right before I finished grad school. So yeah, 21 or so. MTGO update free hats. Link your MTGO and Steam accounts and get free hats today, chat. Oh, that's what it does. That's actually a great improvement. Somebody else earlier said that it showed when I was auto-passing, but it definitely wasn't showing when I was auto-passing. I was really confused. Because like I kept clicking on it and it kept not doing anything. But yeah, that is a great UI improvement. Look at that, I mouse over and it shows me what it's coming from too. I hit my mouse over this and it shows me the Pyromancer. This is great. The counters are kind of dumb. I'm not sure I understand why we put hats on everything, but this is great. And I'm just gonna drain them for 2 here. I don't have a sweeper, they're dead. The bigger the hat, the more important it is. That was back in 99, right? That is the only way your timeline works with your hairline. Thanks, Beetle. Bye, friends. All right, so Bolt's lethal here. They're gonna get an engineered explosives here, I'd assume. If they have 2, I guess some of these builds don't have 2 engineered explosives. Walking ballista, okay. They're still dead, right? They can block Pyromancer, shoot 2 tokens. Oh no, they can block a token, shoot Pyromancer. They actually go to 1 here. Any removal spell is lethal. We get 3 shots at it. That's funny, silent spell. That is funny. Alright, let's run it. Look we have a lot of Jeff pooping on X social media. American Gamer, thank you for the 11-month resubscription there. You are just a single month away from the sword. Thank you and welcome back. Credit where credit is due. The new auto yield menu on Magic Online is a great quality of life improvement. I have seen some artifact gameplay. Seems interesting. It puts the variants in a really weird spot, but we'll see if that feels bad when I actually play it or not. The Nahiris are bad. We kept the Nahiris in for the other matches this league, and they're just not good. They don't really solve problems that this archetype has. Those are good pickups. Yeah, it'll be interesting. So the problem, like I keep hearing people say things like it'll be a real trading card game, it'll be a real trading card game. Unless I'm misunderstanding it, from what I've looked so far, it currently isn't easy to cash out of the Steam marketplace, right? Raging Yoshi, wait, did I ever get a sword at 12 months? I feel robbed. I must have never seen you in here with the shield. Thank you for the 13-month resub there, I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks, Bossum. Yeah, like with everything, I like to try and give a fair stance. Keyforge has really awesome gameplay and a completely idiotic distribution model. I don't know a better way to say it than idiotic. It's just really poorly done. I don't understand who their distribution model is trying to appeal to, but it's bad for casual play and it's bad for competitive play. We've played Jeskai Nahiri a little bit, and that deck always seemed pretty reasonable. Well, can't Thoughtseize the top of their deck, I guess. I'm gonna attack here, because they're probably not gonna trade her based on their hand. They tax you on Steam dollars if you earn too many. Yeah, so like the finance people and like people that like the TCG aspect of Magic, like the fact that you can't cash out of the Steam marketplace easy probably makes it a non-starter for a lot of them. Like they can't play the finance game with it. This person downloaded the Amulet Titan deck list from SCG that had the wrong Sakura keyed in. There was a list on SCG that had the wrong Sakura typoed into it. Yeah, when you have triggers set to auto yield, this lets you pop up and it lists all the triggers that you're auto yielding to, and you can remove just individual ones for being auto yield instead of removing all your auto yields at once. It's really nice. Yeah, it's very good. It's a great quality of life improvement. So next turn, my opponent's going to get to transmute for engineered explosives and then blow my tokens up, which is fine because I'm going to bolt them, untap Bedlam Reveler. I mean, you could probably argue these hats are quality of life improvement. Yeah, maybe I'll have my graphics guy do up a hat for my thing. So now I'm going to use this bolt to force them to pop the Walking Ballista. Of course, Wall of Roots doesn't work. Are y'all new here? Everybody asking about Wall of Roots, you know the answer to that question. Stop it. So I like forcing them to pop this here. Great, do you have them in a cupboard? Playing the Mordrin quick quest deck, but I'm changing it up to make use of the Ghoul King. I think he's better than the Reapers because being proactive is better. I honestly, I need to look at what the quests are on it. Like what quest they use is more important than like what their actual text box is. I'm pretty sure both their cards. I don't know both their cards. Am I supposed to Thoughtseize here? I'm probably supposed to Thoughtseize here, right? Because they played this. I think they have Chalaria West and then an unknown here. I'm gonna feel dumb if I'm supposed to know these. Okay, they did have an unknown. Sweet. And then they're actually dead next turn, right? I go cast Lingering Soul excuse me, cast Lingering Souls, bolt them, and then prowess triggers plus attacks kill them. And oh, they get what's it called here? They get engineered explosives. So they're not just dead, but they are mostly dead. Kick Command, Brutality, another Bolt are lethal. Really? Okay, interesting. Is this... Are we just, like, putting Rorkthar into play? Rorkthar's not good enough here, right? Because I just, like, wait and make it attack me. Because it has to attack every turn. So this must be a Titan. Gemstone Mine is going to a fancy party, so it needed a hat. Sure, Rourke has Vigilance, but he has to attack, so when he attacked, I would just get to block him, Mertz. Just, like, stack Bedlam plus tokens on top of him. But Jukabog is pretty good. I don't think they block if I swing at the Reveler is the issue. But I guess if they don't block, that's fine with me, because if they attack next turn, I just like block plus bolt to kill it with elemental tokens. So I think this is a win-win for me. You cannot drain trains. So if they don't rip something here to power this up, we should be in a pretty okay spot. Let's go on Taurus. See what they find here. It's the problem with attack with everything and max face. Probably because I assume they're going to... I guess they could engineered explosives us this turn. I don't think we've been explosives yet. So if I'd have attacked with everything there, they'd have eaten a token and taken 3 more down to 6. And then I guess they'd be dead on this attack. But they're going to get to replay Radiant Fountain. I don't know. Maybe I should have attacked with everything there. Maybe I should have attacked with everything. All right, so they can't Titan us this turn, right? They have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They need 9 mana to transmute plus Titan. So I do this. Yeah, the problem is they could get other things here too. They could get like another green creature. I think counting on killing them next turn is loose. The Amulet Titan deck's really good. People often ask, like, what's the best toolbox deck in Modern? It's probably Amulet Titan. Deck has a lot of play to it. It grinds really well, too. They have 5 mana here. Like, Thragtusk here would throw a kink in the plans. Yeah, usually they have access to a Thragtusk. So if they, like, pack for Thragtusk here, they could, like, gum the board up a little bit. They're not going to blow up the Engineered Explosives right away, though, another MTG player. Like, if they get explosives, they play it and then pass the turn, so, like, it's the same as bolting right away. They're gonna wait till I attack to crack it. And someone asked for a screenshot of the new thing. This is not lethal rate. We're gonna make a bunch of things. This way, even if they hit another Engineered Explosives, they're dead next turn. This also kills them through Titan in the Sky, which is nice. Did we get the 3-2? They can no longer play shocks. That is an accurate statement. So yeah, we talked about it a few times in that league, but my takeaway for a concise wrap-up segment on this is that this package is just clunky and unnecessary. I don't feel like this really added value to the deck. I feel like the matches where it was really good are matches where this archetype's already going to be kind of good. And I think just play your Blood Moons and your extra Fatal Push and your extra Collective Brutality in the main deck. And then, you know, sideboard your Ensnaring Bridges, because I think Ensnaring Bridges is very, very good in this archetype. All right, so what do we got next? We got time for